Hello students, welcome to AIMS India online classes. This is a chemistry session. Here we are discussing about metallurgy. Metallurgy means the extraction of metals from their ores. This whole metallurgical process is broadly classified into three stages. One of them is purification of the ore or concentration or dressing of the ore, and second step is extraction of crude metal from that purified ore, and third step is purification of that crude metal extracted. So in this session we are going to discuss about that third stage, that is purification of crude metal which is extracted from its purified ore. Okay, the metal obtained by the reduction of the ore is usually contaminated with impurities like unchanged ore, other metals present in the ore, and non-metals from the anions in the ore. So these all may be present in the ore which is extracted from its ore in the crude metal. So that crude metal should be separated from these all impurities, then it becomes pure. For example, the copper obtained from its sulfide ore, which we say copper pyrites, a compound of copper iron pyrites. So it contains some copper sulfide. Even after the extraction of crude metal from copper pyrites, some amount of copper pyrites might be remained in the form of copper sulfide, and iron and sulfur also will be remained along with the crude copper extracted. So it is purified by suitable methods including electrolysis. Okay, for the purification of this metal, different methods are used which are suitable for that metal. By using those suitable methods, that pure metal is extracted from it. Impurities are removed from it. So this process of obtaining pure metal from the impure metal is called refining of the metal. Okay, this purification process is called refining of the metal. Refining of the metal involves several types of processes. Some remaining refining methods are given here. Let us see those. One of them is distillation, poling, liquefaction, and electrolysis, etc. This kind of techniques or methods are used for purification of the crude metal obtained from its ore, because when it is extracted from its ore, some amount of ore might be left over along with the metal, and some other metals also may be present along with this metal. So these all to be removed now. That process is called refining. That refining is done in different methods. Those are shown here: distillation, boiling, liquefaction, and electrolysis, etc. These are the different methods used for the purification of metal based upon the nature of that metal which we are extracting. Okay. The process that has to be adopted for purification of the given metal depends upon the nature of the metal and its impurities. Okay, based upon the nature of this main metal and based upon the nature of the impurities, the method to be chosen will be decided. Let us see first how this distillation is used for the purification of metal. This method is very useful for purification of low boiling metals like zinc and mercury, containing high boiling metals as impurities. We know what is meant by distillation. In the earlier classes, we have studied in this in separation techniques, isn't it? In distillation process, they take two or more metal components mixture. When it is heated, one of the component will be boiled at lower temperatures, the other will maintain still at liquid state. So those vapors of that one component will be collected separately and will be cooled and condensed to get back the liquid. That separation technique is called distillation. The same procedure used in separation of certain metals also. So majorly this distillation technique is used to purify the metals with low boiling points. from the metals with the high boiling points. So here what they do, the extracted metal in the molten state is distilled to obtain the pure metal as distillate. So here the mixture of metal with the impurities is taken here. When it is heated at very high temperatures, this converts into liquid state. So the liquids of pure metal, which is melted at low temperatures, will be collected in the slope surface here on the container. Again, they'll be cooled, get back the liquid. So here we get pure molten metal, whereas the impurities left over in the container or here on the slopey surface. So in this way, the metals with the low boiling points are separated from the impurities or the metals with high boiling points by using this distillation technique. Okay, next, let us see another technique which is used for refining of metals, that is polling. The molten metal is stirred with logs of green wood. The impurities are removed either as gases or they get oxidized and form scum over the surface of the molten metal. So that scum will be removed time to time. So pure molten metal will be remained in the container. So this procedure is called polling. What they do here? They use green wood logs to stir the molten metal in a container. While it is rotated like that, stirred like that, the impurities might be evaporated off or they form scum on the surface of the pure metal in the molten state. So this scum floating on the molten metal will be removed from time to time. So it remains here pure metal in the container. Blister copper is purified by this method. Okay, copper obtained from its ores generally is purified by this polling method. The reducing gases evolved from the wood prevent the oxidation of the copper. That's why they use these green wood logs to stir this molten metal. So certain reducing gases are being produced from this wood log, which prevents the oxidation of pure copper here. So copper will be remain in the pure metallic molten state. By this way, impurities are removed in the form of scum. One more method is liquation. In this method, a low melting metal like tin can be made into flow on a slopy surface to separate it from high melting impurities. So here also, based upon the difference in the melting points, the impurities are separated from metals. That procedure is a liquation. In this what they do, they take the metal with the impurities into a container here. So they made these two for flow through a inclined surface. So when it is poured here, the metal with the low melting point will be converted into molten state and it flows down and will be collected in a container kept at the bottom. Whereas the impurities, the high melting point will be remained on this inclined surface itself as they are in the solid state still. So in this way, the metal with the low melting point is separated from its impurities which are having high melting points. This procedure is called liquation. This method generally used for the separation of or for the refining of metal tin because it is having certain low melting point. So if it is mixed with certain impurities with high melting points, that can be separated by using this liquation technique. When the mixture is poured here, when it is heated, immediately tin comes into liquid state at lower temperatures itself, whereas the remaining impurities are maintained still in solid state. The molten tin will flow on this inclined surface and will be collected in this container in the pure molten metal form, whereas the impurities are still remained in the solid state and will be struck on this inclined surface. Okay, this is liquation. One more technique is electrolytic refining. In this method, the impure metal is made to act as anode. A strip of same metal in the pure form is used as cathode. Suppose here copper is extracted from its ore and it is containing some impurities. That copper sample extracted from its ore, that we say as a crude copper metal, will be taken as anode, and the same metal, copper pure metal, will be taken as cathode. Then they are put in a suitable electrolytic bath containing soluble salt of the same metal. So here electrolyte also will be taken with the same metal. The required metal gets deposited on the cathode in the pure form. The metal constituting the impurity goes as the anode mud. Okay, by this procedure, pure metal will be collected at the cathode from the crude metal sample. The impurities are remained at the anode in the form of anode mud. This process is called electrolytic refining. What you have seen here? The impure metal or the extracted metal from its ore, which is containing impurities, is taken as anode, and a pure metal of the same metal will be taken as a cathode, and an electrolyte of this same metal is taken as liquid to pass electricity through this solution. Now, when electricity is passed, the metallic ions from this impure anode will be passed towards the cathode and they will be neutralized at the cathode in the form of pure metal that will be deposited on the cathode. All the remaining impurities are remained at the anode itself in the form of anode mud. This way, pure metal is collected at the cathode. Okay, we can say the reactions at the cathodes and anodes as this. So at the anode what happens? Anode means we told the impure metal sample is taken as anode, or the metal extracted from the ore is taken as the anode, which is also containing impurities. So there the pure metal will be ionized into metallic ions. These metallic ions moves towards the cathode. There, these metallic ions are neutralized by gaining electrons from the cathode and converts into pure metal atoms. These metal atoms will be deposited on the cathode. So from that pure metal can be extracted. And the remaining all impurities are remained at the anode itself. Those all impurities are said to be anode mud. Okay. We use this electrolytic method to refine copper. So in this method, copper can be extracted. So if copper is extracted from its ore, it may contain some impurities in that. That we say as a crude metal. That crude metal is taken as anode, and the copper, pure copper metal is taken as cathode. By passing electricity, and here the copper solution only it is taken as electrolyte here, namely copper sulfate solution, aqueous copper sulfate or acidified copper sulfate solution is taken as the electrolyte. Okay, for this an impure copper is taken as anode and pure copper strip is taken as a cathode. Now the electrolyte is acidified solution of copper sulfate. As a result of electrolysis, copper in pure form is transferred from the anode to the cathode. So what happens here? The copper present in this impure copper, the copper ions will be separated from this and they move towards the cathode. There, these copper ions will be neutralized to form pure copper atoms. In this way, copper is deposited on this cathode copper. Okay, all the remaining impurities are remained at the anode itself as anode mud. So these are the reactions occurring here. So in this impure sample of copper, the copper atoms will be ionized to form Cu plus 2 ions. These Cu plus 2 ions moves towards the cathode. At the cathode, these copper ions gain electrons and they convert into neutral pure copper atoms. These will be deposited on this cathode. Okay. The soluble impurities go into the solution, whereas insoluble impurities from the blister copper, means impure copper, get deposited at the bottom of the anode as anode mud. which contains antimony, selenium, tellurium, silver, gold, and even platinum also. These all will be converted into anode mud and will settle at the bottom of the anode. The recovery of these elements may meet the cost of refining. So, as we are collecting these as anode mud, if you separate these metals also, we can recover the cost of these refining expenses also. Okay. So even zinc also will be refined in the same way by the electrolysis process. Impure zinc or impure zinc sample extracted from its crude ore is taken as the anode and pure metal zinc rod is taken as the cathode. Zinc sulfate solution is taken as electrolyte. Then by passing electricity, zinc atoms from the anode will be converted into ions and they migrate towards the cathode. At cathode, these zinc ions convert into zinc atoms and they deposit in the pure form on the zinc cathode here. And the remaining impurities are deposited at the anode itself as anode mud. Okay, thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel AIMS Today and visit our website aimstoday.in for latest updates on recorded videos.